Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers, and welcome to my channel. And in this video we'll try to have a look on a couple of examples here relating to the sine law. And over here there is one example. You can see a figure, and this is a scalene acute angle triangle, and we have to find out here the two angles are given to us. One side is given to us. We have to find these two remaining sides. Okay, so how we are going to help this thing out? Let us take the reference of the sine law, which is this, as we have discussed already in the previous video dealing with the derivation. So this is it. Now, first of all, what we have to see over here, just try to examine what is provided us here. So over here, angle A, angle C, and side small a is provided. So with respect to this, we can easily find out this small angle C if we just pick up these two ratios. Okay, so if we just write down here that this ratio is equivalent to this ratio. Alright, let us substitute the values here. It is 8 upon sine 57 is equal to C upon sine angle 42 degrees. Now let us move this thing up, and we are going to do some basic maths. And side C magnitude will be obtained within no time. So you see, that's how brilliantly sine law helps us in finding out the unknown sides and the unknown angles. So now we are going to simplify this with the help of calculator, and let's check it out. Our answer comes out to be 6.38, and over here the units weren't assigned here, so we simply write here units and nothing else, because the nature of the unit isn't specified, so we simply write unit in general. So that's it. This is side C. Now as far as side B is concerned, what we have to do, we have to find out the corresponding angle B. So how we are going to find out this angle B? We know that the sum of the interior angles of the triangle always equals to 180, because if we just follow this general formula of the sum of interior angles of a polygon, it is equals to this, where n is the number of sides. So if we just try to find out the sum of the interior angles of a triangle, you see that sum of interior angles, it's short form of angles of a triangle. The triangle is the very first polygon. So over here the sides are 3. Alright, so it comes out to be, that's how we come to know that the sum of the interior angles of a polygon always equals to 180. Whatever, no matter what kind of triangle you are just considering, the interior angle sum always comes out to be 180. So over here the two angles are given to us. Let us subtract it from 180. We are going to get angle B. So let us write down here in reference that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 180. So angle A is 57 degrees. We have to find angle B, and angle C is 42 degrees. So angle B comes out to be 180 minus 57 minus 42. So it is 180 minus 99. Alright, so this gives us 81 degrees. Alright, so we come to know that this is our 81 degrees. Alright, that's it. Now we are going to take the reference. Now we are now free, because we know the value of C that we calculated over here. So we can compare this ratio either through this or through this ratio. we have now freedom. So now it is our choice. So I just decide to pick up this. I'm going to compare this ratio with this one. You can compare it with this as well. It's your choice. Okay, so B is something that I have to find out. Angle B I have just calculated. C I have just calculated from here. And angle C was provided to us in the question. So let us substitute all these values. So I need some space. Need to push my page a little bit upwards, and now it's fine. Okay, so B upon sine of angle B, which is 81 degrees, is equals to C, which is 6.38 units, upon sine of angle C, which is 42. Okay, I'm going to shift this thing over here and simple multiplication. So B comes out to be 6.38 times sine of 81 degrees upon sine of 42 degrees. All right, so let us calculate this. So it comes out to be 9.417 and so forth. So we can round this thing. We can write it 9.42 approximately units. Okay, so you can see now, if you're having a triangle which is either acute angled or oblique, or I must say obtuse angle, and you are subjected to find out the unknown sides or the unknown angles interiorly, you can take the help of the sine law. That's how the sine law facilitates you. Let's have a look to one more example here. Okay, now here you go, one more example. So over here, they're asking you to find out these two interior angles, the two sides and one angle is given to you. So before approaching to the sine law, first of all, let us give the variables of to the lengths of the sides. We know that the side which is right opposite to this vertex Z is, I'm going to represent it with my small z, which is 5. Side which is right opposite to my vertex Y, I'll represent its length with my small y. And the side which is right opposite to my vertex X, I'm going to represent it with my small x, and it is 9 here. Okay, so now what I have to find out, I have to find angle X and angle Y. I have to find angle X and I have to find angle Y. Okay, so given to me is angle Z, which is 31.2 degrees. Okay, all right. Let us write down the sine law in terms of x, y, z. So it is small x upon sine of angle x. No need to restrict yourself just to A, B, C. You should be strong enough in interpreting your sine law with respect to the variables involved in the question. Okay, so that's it. I'm always too bad in writing the capital Z. I hope you can understand that. Okay, so now which ratio I'm going to select here? X, the length is given to me, angle X I have to find. So now I need that ratio whose corresponding opposite side and the angle should be given to me. So angle Z and the length small z is provided. So I'm going to compare this ratio with this one. Okay, not with this, because over here the length Y is not available. Neither angle Y is available. So I'm going to compare this one with this. So let us do the work. So it is X is something 9 upon sine of angle X that I have to find. Z is my 5 and sine of angle Z, which is my 31.2. All right, that's it. Now let us swap the values here and there. Let us continue from here. So I come to know that my sine of angle X, I've just moved my sine X over here, this term here and this term here. Okay, so it becomes 9 times sine of angle 31.2 degrees upon 5. That's how I write. And I'm going to get some answer. Let's calculate this thing. This comes out to be 0.9324. Okay, so now I'm going to take the sine inverse because I have to find the angle, so I will take the inverse of my sine. So this thing is going to give me the required angle x, and I come to know that this is 68.81, 68.81, or simply 68.8. That's fine. So this is the angle x. So, okay, so this is your 68.8 degrees. Now as far as this angle is concerned, you can simply subtract these two angles from your 180. You can get the third angle. Also, you can take the help of your no, you cannot take the help of your ratios because angle y is not given to us. Okay, so we simply going to find out our angle y, and we know that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle always equals to 180. Angle x we have just calculated. So 180 minus angle x is 68.8 degrees, and my angle z was 31.2. It is 31.2 degrees. Let us try to subtract these two values. Two values from 180. We are having 79.9 degrees. So this angle is 79.9 degrees. So in the question they simply asked us to find out these two angles, and we just did that. Okay, that's how your beautiful sine law helps you. And if, for instance, in the same question they asked you the third side, to find out the third side too, so now once you have calculated your angle y, you can compare either this y corresponding ratio either with this ratio or with this ratio, because all the values, small x, capital X, small z, capital Z, small n, capital Y, everything is now provided. So you can compare this ratio with either this or this, and you can find the value of y. There's no need to do the calculation here. I'm just telling you for your richness. Okay, so that's all for today. I mean, for this video, it's all done. And just try to figure out plenty of questions related to the sine law just to firm your grip. And I'll see you inshallah with some more helpful videos in the future. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe my channel, hit on the like, share this video as much as you can, and don't forget to write your feedback in the comment box below. Take good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.